Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Did You Know series. While we're working remotely, and I know you're probably sitting at home trying to find things to do, there's a good way that we can help people who are less fortunate than us by cleaning out your closet. And just want to kind of go through about 3 or 4 different points of how we can do that. First of all, you're going to organize everything by item. We're putting all our sport coats in one spot, all our suits in one spot, pants, and then shirts. So now you've got a good visual of everything you have in the closet, okay? Second of all, we're gonna weed them out by style. So style, if they're older styles, newer styles, that kind of thing. So typically what I'll do is, when we can actually come to your home and do this. We do this quite a bit with our clients. But typically when I come over, we'll weed things out. Like for example, if you have things that are old styling with wide lapels, longer jacket, no vent in the back. Typically these are old styles from probably the 90s. In fact, I think this one's from like 1992. I pulled this out of our archives. We have things we put away so we can look back and see what the styles were a few years ago. So if anything looks like this, if it's a 3-button jacket, it's got to go. Wide lapels, 3-button, even the pants, triple pleated pants, the balloon pants, just too wide. They got to go, okay? If anything is 16 to 18 inches wide at the bottom, that's a good width. Anything that's 22 to 24 inches on the bottom really should be gone, okay? Pleats are coming back, but typically single pleats, which still give you a little bit of trimness and give you a fullness for comfort. But if it's a triple pleat like this, it's got to go. If you have one of these babies hanging out, time to go. This one, most of our jackets, you have a label in here telling you when it was made. This particular one was made in 1992, so it's all time to get rid of it. We all have our things in there in our closets, so we say, one of these days I'm going to get into it, but let's get real, guys. It's not going to work, okay? Once you've weeded out things that are good for donation, we're going to put a donation pile on this side. We'll come to that in a second. Next thing we're going to try on the remaining ones that you have and see how they fit. If they fit halfway decent, obviously you're going to put them back on the rack here. If they need adjustments, we can do the alterations for you, let it out, take it in. Even narrowing the pants, we can do those kind of things also. So these are things to take into consideration where you can refresh the wardrobe without actually going out and buying new clothes. Obviously, we'd love you to buy new things, but if they're still in good shape, we can fix them for you. So anything that needs alterations, you're going to put them aside also. So now you have a donation pile, an alterations pile, okay? Whatever you have left, you're going to organize those by seasons. So if you have heavier fabrics, like this is a tweed, we're going to put this aside. If it's coming into the spring and summer, you're not going to wear this. So put it aside, put it in one of our zipper bags, storage it. You can put a lavender bag or a cedar bag in there. That'll keep the moths from getting to them. And it smells nice and fresh when you come to reopen it again in the fall. So you set them aside by seasons. Now you're going to put them together by colors. You have all the blues and grays together. Same thing with your pants, so that when you're trying to match your jacket with pants, you're not going crazy. Everything's right there. Shirts also, put those by color so you know exactly where everything's at. And the shirts, if you have any wear and tear on the cuffs, on the collars, it's probably time to replace them. There is what I call a born on date, where there's a tag on the bottom here which will tell you when the shirts were made. This particular one was made in September 2019, so it's still fairly new. Custom shirts, they'll last a long, long time if you have a lot of them. If you don't, lifespan is about 3 to 4 years, especially with the dry cleanings, they really beat them up. The one thing I want to stress is when I go into a lot of my clients' closets, they have different kind of hangers, plastic, wire. Do not use wire hangers, okay? It's the worst thing you can do. The only wire hangers you should use are on your shirts. If you do need hangers, everything looking the same, we have hangers that we can provide for you. We have beautiful hangers from Italy. For example, these are all formed so the shoulders stay nicely, they don't get wrinkled. You have a flocking on here. This is it stops the pants from falling off the hanger if it's a suit. This is a sport coat, so I have my pants, matching pants over here. Okay. Now everything looks uniform. You know exactly what you have in the closet. Everything works. So just to summarize, any donations, we work with Suited for Men, which is a company, or actually it's a nonprofit organization, I should say, that's based in Cleveland. And it's for less fortunate people that come out of halfway houses, out of prison, they need interview suits, that kind of thing. Even Cleveland State students who just don't have a lot of money, they can go to Suited for Men, and any donations that you give them, they're put to good use. They'll alter them there for them so they have things that fit them correctly. And it's a great, great organization. We've been working with them for probably about 12 to 13 years, and great group of people. Give us a call. We can make arrangements for the donations and also the alterations. If you need us to come out to the house and do what we just did here, give me an email and we can take care of that for you. Thanks again, and stay safe.